All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're doing today, we're gonna go ahead and replace the headlights on the Tahoe. Now I have another video out, should be out by now, because it's been a year and a half. I mean, that's how far backed up I am with videos, but it's good. That's a good thing. On how to clean these, using the polish and all that to keep them bright and stuff. But I mean, it's constant. I mean, you get the fade over and stuff, and then it's not as bright at night, obviously, when they're like that, and constant polishing and stuff. It does work, and like I said, I did it probably about a year and a half ago, but now they're obviously they're getting cloudy again. But we got some new headlights and got a great deal on them, and I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description for Amazon. And that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go ahead and replace both of these and go from there. I did notice when I was doing this one a while ago that the wires in the back were kind of chewed and weren't the best. So I went ahead and ordered a new kit here, and that's the number on it. I'll leave a link in the description for these as well. Might as well put new wires on there, that way everything works good and it's all new. So let's go ahead and get into this. So first thing we want to do is go ahead and remove these bolts here. That's the 7mm. Right, so now that we got those two out, we want to go ahead and pop these retainers out of there. All three of them. There's one up here, one here, and one here. And just in case they break, I got plenty of extras and the tools to go ahead and pop these out. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for these as well. And the top one was the only different one, where that sits down in there. You put this in first, and then you push that in, and it holds it. So now this should move back. Now we can actually take the bumper here and pull it out. To get the light out, there's actually one more bolt. Right there. So we gotta take that out. But it actually looks like for some reason ours is broken, but we're gonna need to get it out anyways because we gotta put the new one in. Alright, so now that we got this popped off, we can open this, and you could see, let's see here, right there, that's the bolt we want to get to. And you don't need to take it all the way out. You just need to loosen it up because the ears on the headlamp slip into that. So, and that's a 10mm, so just go ahead and loosen that up. Okay, so now that we got that loosened up, we got this pulled out. We're gonna go ahead and take this bolt and this bolt out. They're also both 10mm. Okay, so we got both those out. You see it's already loose. And there is two little plastic pieces that connect into here. You just have to pull on a little like that, and they should pop right out. So now you're gonna wanna go ahead and pull down on your bumper because the light here has a little tab here that holds it under this. Yeah, and you should be able to wiggle this out. All right, So now that we got that pulled out, you're going to go ahead and disconnect your wiring harness here. Kind of hard to do with one hand. A lock there, and then this should press down on this, and that should pull off just like that. So there's our headlamp. All right, so here's our new one. Look how nice that looks. There's our old one, and you can see I got broken there on the side, and there's what I was telling you about the screw or the bolt inside. You don't need to take it out, you just need to loosen it up because that fits right in there. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and flip these over. And this wiring harness is good. So we'll go ahead and mount this one on here. It's the other side that we're gonna have to put the new harness on. And you're simply just gonna unplug your wire in here and connect it back in here. All right, so we have the old harness back on here and got all the light bulbs plugged in. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and plug it back in here and just check the lights really quick. That way, if we do have to replace any of the light bulbs, then we can do it right here and it's a lot simpler. Yeah, look how nice that looks. Alright, so we're testing the lights here before we go popping this all back in. Got the harness reattached with the light bulbs. And we have this bottom one, which is the side marker here, that's out. And that's bulb number 194, so we'll go ahead and replace that. Everything else works good. Alright, so I ran out and grabbed a couple bulbs. I need one and one of the side marker ones. It's gonna go here, another one's for up here, and then we'll go ahead and check them once I get these in. Alright, so they're all in there now. Let's go ahead and check the lights here. Alright. Side marker lamp's working again. Okay, now that we checked and everything's working, let's go ahead and put this back together now. And we're just going to do the opposite of what we did to get it out. And you want to line up the two tabs there with the holes. And make sure the dog ear there goes into the bolt that you unscrewed. Yep, it's there, so I just got to push it in. All right, so with our two top bolts here, we'll go ahead and get this set. The one's gonna go there and back in there, and then we'll go ahead and tighten up the one down there. I wanted to show you. You can see how that slips into that spot there. It's got like a hook on it, so it hooks in, and then that's what holds that there. All right, so now we can go ahead and tighten up the bolt inside there. All right, so we got that secured down now. Now we go ahead and pop this back in. Just like that. And now we'll go ahead and put our screws back in, and then our retaining clips. And we can go ahead and replace these old ones with a couple new ones. So there's 1 and 2. All right, so that's all back together now. Got some new stuff in there. And got our new headlight in. So let's go ahead and repeat that process over here on this side. And this wiring harness is the one we're going to replace. All right, so let's go ahead and disconnect this one. Yeah, looks like we'll be replacing a couple bulbs on here as well. These two are shot, just like on the other one. And here's our new harness. All right, so we got the new wiring on here. Got all the new light bulbs in. Get rid of this crummy old wire. Like I showed you, it was burning out and breaking. I mean, just from age and who knows what. So that's all new. Nice new lamp. Get rid of that old one. That one was all clouded up and garbage. So this should be nice and bright just like the other one. Let's go ahead and get this in. All right, so same thing. We're gonna make sure that that tab goes in there where we loosen up the bolt. And where's the, okay. And then we'll go ahead and put our 2 pins in here. But let's go ahead and connect this and make sure that everything works before we go putting it all back together. All right, we are good to go. Nice and bright. Those high beams work pretty good too. All right, so everything is bolted back together and the new headlamps are in there and new bulbs that need to be replaced from the old ones. Let's go ahead and shut this. All right, so those look good and they're gonna be nice and bright. Oh yeah. Oh, it's starting to look like a new car. But all right guys, we're all set here. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for these sets and the plugs and the headlights and all that good stuff. That way you can find it and not have to search and try and find SKU numbers and all that stuff for what you need here. But we're all set here. Looks good. Nice and bright. It's gonna make a huge difference. All right, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. All right guys, bye. You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me. All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo. Bye, guys.